Hello, hello, hello. Coach Tina here. I'm getting pumped up because we are halfway through our ULA Rice Bowl-a-thon. Some people run marathons. I roll differently. What we are doing is raising awareness for ULA, a lifestyle framework, and our partner charity Rice Bowls. And we're doing it in a unique way where we offer a challenge 10 times today. And with each challenge, there's a little mini thing to do. And when you do the mini thing, you earn a knocked over pin. When you get down all 10 pins, you have earned a strike. Now, honestly, everybody working today, watching these videos, is earning a strike because you make a difference. When one pin falls, others fall as well. So what are you doing today that's contributing to living a better life? Well, the topic we're talking about right now is family. Most of us are born with one, but as we know from the fact that the Rice Bowls organization donates meals to orphanages, not everybody gets to maintain their family, right? So when we talk about family, got to keep everything in perspective, right? You know, the old saying about I cried because I had no shoes, then I saw a man who had no feet. Let's keep that in mind as we talk about family. Some of us are truly blessed. We have the best people that we came from, that have surrounded us all of our lives, that have given us so much. Other people struggle with their families. There might be toxic relationships involved. There might be old baggage that's taken years and years and years to overcome. But you take what you get and you don't throw a fit. That was something we said in our family. But family can be crafted as well. In ULA, we have you examine what's known as your inner circle. Those people that are near and dear to your heart, that support you, that build you up, where love is unconditional. And that may be your spouse, that may be your children. It may expand out into your parental unit, depending on age, right? And then beyond your sibling group, aunts, uncles, maybe just people that you consider family because they have been so monumental in your life. The cool thing is you get to define family and you get to work within the bounds of a family. Family is long-term daily relationships, right? We know that our family is going to impact us in lots of ways. Now, I have the band for family, and I'll read the affirmation. It is, I am unconditionally loving, patient, and respectful. Unconditional is a key part of this affirmation, of course. That means that we love people regardless of them meeting certain expectations or conditions that we set. We just recognize that whatever happens, they love us. They like to talk about dogs being unconditionally loving because they love us even when we forget to feed them, even when it's raining outside and we don't want to take them for a walk, even when they misbehave and they know they did wrong, they're still loving us, even if we throw a fit, right? So unconditional love is something that family needs to be aware of. And if you start to feel resentment or pent up anger or distress in your family, a lot of times it's because we're placing conditions on the relationship. So you need to take and examine that and just be responsible for your part in the behavior. And if you need to be more unconditionally loving, see what you could do to achieve that. Patient. There's a scripture verse that says love is patient. How can you be more patient in your family relationships? Children, with your spouse, with your parents. When we are more patient, there is more opportunity for growth. When we allow things in our world instead of over controlling and it has to be my way and you don't know what you're doing. It reminds me of when we are irritated with our kids when they are just learning to tie their shoes and we're in a hurry and we're like, let me do it. I can do it so much better for you. That's not really patience, because they're never going to learn to tie their shoes if you're in a hurry and yelling at them to tie their shoes. Which, do we even tie shoes anymore? I'm showing my age big time. Probably now everything's a slip-in or Velcro. But back in my day, patience was something you worked on in all aspects of your life. It wasn't fast food, this and that. And so you need to be patient. And lastly, you need to be respectful. Sometimes life is about not you being the judge of everything, but you being the witness of what life is going on. And so sometimes you see family members that aren't doing things the way that you would want to do things, or you disapprove. You still love them, but you get conflicted, right? What happens if you remove the hat of judger and instead decide just to love them the way they are, with the struggles where they're at right now, and you do your best to love them that way, and you let the rest be the rest? That's when the respect comes in. Respect them as the person. We're all children of God, and that's what I believe anyway. And when we look at that aspect, we might too have a little bit more forgiveness and an understanding that everybody's doing the best they have with what they have at this time and place. It might not be that way in the future. They might discover new things. They might learn. They might decide to do something differently in the future. All you can do is be who you are, do your thing, and maybe they'll want to follow you and do even better. So today's challenge is to be unconditionally loving. What act of kindness, act of patience could you perform this afternoon for a loved one, for a family member, for someone that you hold close to your heart that you know you need to lift up and build up today? If you think about it, take a picture of that special someone and post it online as a way to remember them and the impact that they've had on your life. I'll talk to you soon.